Next.
Hello family, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you are here for the first time, my name is Noxy, also known as Noxy. If you are a returning Sabi, thank you so much for your continuous support and for tuning in. Today we'll be learning how to bake an easy coconut loaf. Very simple, very easy. It is my go-to loaf for any occasion, be it your tea party, your cozy moment, and even for this cold winter. Let's go back to my kitchen and cook. Okay, so these are the ingredients that we are going to use for the bread. This will be my bowl where I'll be mixing everything. Right here I have 1.5 cups of flour, just plain normal baking flour. We have 1 cup of white sugar, and we have half a cup of coconut flakes. We have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and 1 teaspoon of salt. In this dish I have my coconut milk, which is half a cup. I will also be using 3 eggs and about 177 mils of cooking oil. I am using olive oil. This is what my coconut milk looks like. And then for the icing, we are going to use the icing sugar and more of coconut flakes and some lemon juice. So we will start by beating in these 3 eggs in an open bowl. Okay. This is my second egg. And my third egg. Okay, after putting in your 3 eggs, you can now add your oil. This is 117 mils. Sorry, it's 171 mils of olive oil. I'm just going to pour it in there like this. Then we are going to add our vanilla essence, a teaspoon of our vanilla essence in there. This is a very simple bread to make. After adding our vanilla, we will go in with our sugar. This is 1 cup of white sugar. I'm just gonna pour it in there. After adding our sugar, I'm going to add our coconut milk. This is half a cup of my coconut milk. We just want to put everything in there. Make sure that you shake your can of milk before you use it, because it tends to separate in the can. So you just need to shake it very well before you open it. We will add our coconut flakes. This is half a cup of our coconut flakes. These are the normal flakes that you get in the baking aisle when you do your groceries. Let me just quickly show you what it looks like. This is what the coconut flakes look like. Okay, after adding your coconut flakes, you add your salt. In goes our salt. Then I am just going to beat this and mix it together. So we will just beat the ingredients that we have added in here. Just make sure that you beat everything together. It must come in together. Your sugar must melt in there. Your flakes are not going to melt because they are dry. I'm seeing something in there. I think it's the egg. I washed my hands. Please forgive me for using my hands, but they are clean, and I am just baking for myself. Okay, so you just keep on beating this until you are happy with it. Okay, this is the part I don't like when it comes to baking. So I am happy with my mixture. I'm just going to go in with my flour. This is 1.5 cup of plain flour, and I'm going to swift in the baking powder as well. This is just a teaspoon of baking powder. Just add it in there and just swift it in, just like I am doing. Okay, you see, this is the reason why we swift. Do you see that? You just want your mixture to be all fluffy and very moist. I'm now going to go in with my spoon and just mix this up together until I am happy with my mixture or the consistency of my dough. So I'm just going to keep on folding it up until it becomes one thing that I am looking for. So this is how you mix it up. Don't be too hard, don't beat it too hard. Just keep on folding it until it is well combined. Oh, I love this spoon. It just does wonders for me. Okay, so we're just going to keep on mixing this up, making sure that there are no lumps in there. Okay, this is our mixture, this is our dough. I am happy with it. Remember, we've got some dry flakes in there, so that is why you see those small flakes in my dough. It's not going to be smooth because of those flakes, but there are no lumps. So this is the consistency that you are looking for. Yes. So this is the baking tray that I'm going to be using. It's a non-stick pan. I love it so much. Very light, very easy to use. So I'm just going to go in and grease it with my cooking spray. Just spray it in there generously. Okay, so before I started baking, I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees. So my oven is already hot and it's ready to receive my loaf that I'm going to be baking. So now in my greased pan, I'm going to pour in my mixture. Make sure that everything goes in that pan. Everything should just go in. I'm gonna pour everything, and we are going to bake this at 180 degrees, and we will bake it for 40 to 45 minutes. This all depends on how your oven works. There we go. My loaf is now ready to be baked. So guys, while we wait 40 minutes, while we wait for our coconut loaf to bake for 40 minutes. I'll be cleaning up. I've got a lot of dishes there to pack up. I've got some dishes that I was using preparing for the loaf to wash up and tidy up the place. So I'll just be cleaning up and I'll just be tidying up the place as soon as I am done. I think I might also just prepare for dinner. I think I want fish today. I feel like having fish. I feel like having an oven baked panga fish. It's clean. So I attempted to use the baking tray, the baking paper, on the loaf pan, but it did not work out. I am just impatient. I could not use it. It's perfect when I'm just using the flat tray, but for that other pan, I don't think I have patience for it. But if you do have a patience for that, you can use this paper to avoid your loaf sticking up into the pan, but I just opted to use my baking spray instead. Okay, so I am done tidying up and washing my dishes. It looks so much better. I've got about 20 minutes to spare, so I think I should just prepare my fish. Come see how I do it. Come. Let's make our panda fish. But I'm gonna need an apron for this one. So this is my panga fish. I bought this at Food Lovers. What I love with Food Lovers is that they clean their fish, so I do not have to remove the scales. As you can see, they are already cleaned, they are already cut open, you know, they're even washed. So I'm just gonna rinse them off, and just get them ready to go into the oven. Alright, so I started by chopping up my bell peppers, half of each pepper, one red, green and yellow, and then I went to fetch my dill, my fresh dill, which I bought at Checkers. It's very cheap, about 11 rand. Chop just enough, just a handful, and set that aside. And get your spice for fish. It can be a Robertson spice or any fish spice. Put about 5 tablespoons there, as I am doing, and add in your melted butter. You can put any butter that you like, and also add about 30 ml of lemon juice. You can also go for fresh lemon, it's more nicer that way. Add in your coriander, about 3 teaspoons of coriander, and mix that together. Make sure that your mixture is well mixed and put it together with your bell peppers. Just as I am doing, put your fish in a baking tray and pour your mixture over that fish. Make sure that your fish is well coated in your mixture, and cover your dish with a foil and get it ready to go into the oven. So I've just removed my loaf from the oven, and I'm just going to go in with the back of my fork to check if my bread is well baked, and as you can see, it came out very clean. Okay, so our coconut loaf is ready. It's well cooked. It's ready for me to dress up. So I'm just going to remove it. From the pan. This is how my pan looks like. So it's a non-stick pan, and the spray really did wonders. Okay, so to make the dressing for the loaf, I am going to mix 60 ml of coconut milk. I'm going to use this is 85 ml, so I'm not going to fill it to the top. Let me do this so that you can see. So this is my 60 ml of coconut milk into my mixing bowl. And then next I am going to add half a cup of icing sugar. This is the cup that I am using for my icing sugar. There is my sugar, and then I'm just going to mix this together. I am happy with this. I am happy with my mixture. Then I'm just going to glaze it on my coconut loaf. So all these juices are going to soak into the bread. Can you imagine tasting now the lemon juice, the icing sugar, the coconut milk? It's just going to soak in there, exactly what we are looking for. Now this is how your bread should be looking. Now you can get your coconut flakes and sprinkle them on top of the loaf, just like I am doing. You just want to be generous. You just want to put enough. You want your bread to be good looking, and you want to bite more into those flakes. Hence the bread, it's called a coconut loaf. I repeat, this bread is perfect for winter. It's perfect for your cozy moments and even for your tea parties. Everyone will just love it if they come visit you and you give them a slice of this. All right, now let's clean up our working area. You know, presentation is all that matters. We need to be clean. We need to work in a clean place. Now this is my loaf. How does it look? It looks so yummy. It looks so amazing. All the flavors are just well balanced. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Believe me, you can also make this bread. Very simple, very easy. It does not need any degree or anything. Just do as I did and you'll be the happiest person ever. So our fish is also ready. I cannot wait to dig in. It looks so yummy. It has been baking for 1 hour 30 minutes and it came out just perfect. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, to comment, to like, and to share. You know, I'm always looking forward to hearing from you. Subscribe, guys. I'll see you next Sunday.